Hello, Flagler County. Bob Pickering here at the Emergency Operations Center with the latest Flagler weather update. Just a reminder, I'm not a meteorologist, so the weather information I present originates from the National Weather Service. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in Flagler County. We do have a coastal flood advisory and a high risk of rip currents that's up, and that's mostly due to the breezy onshore wind flow and the spring tides we have going on this time of year, not directly associated with the tropical cyclone. Let's talk about the tropics. We're going to focus on Michael right down here, and as of 11 o'clock this morning, it's been upgraded to a hurricane. It's forecast to further strengthen. And remember, the center of the tropical cyclone could be anywhere within this cone of error. A track further to the east will have different effects on our weather as opposed to track further to the west. There are hurricane watches up and tropical storm watches on the Gulf Coast side, nothing on our side at this point in time. So let's go ahead and take a look at some details now. The wind probability risk is what you really want to be watching. Don't worry about the models. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just worry about the chances of getting winds in our area. And this is the wind probability map from the National Hurricane Center, Flagler County being right here. So right now we're only looking at a 33% chance of seeing sustained winds greater than 39 miles an hour. The chances of 57-mile-per-hour winds, which is where you start to get damage, those kind of winds, that's only a 4% chance right now. And your chance of hurricane force winds greater than 74 miles an hour is really sitting at about 1% right now. So very low chances of getting any damaging winds here in Flagler County. So let's go ahead and take a look at our tropical cyclone as of about 11:45 this morning on a satellite imagery. It's located right here in the Yucatan Channel between the western tip of Cuba and Yucatan Peninsula. And it's getting pretty healthy here. You see there's a little bit of eye trying to see this convection getting really good solid right in the middle there. So there are signs that this is going to continue to strengthen as we go through the next couple days, moving up to the eastern Gulf of Mexico. So what does that mean for us here in Flagler County? Well, some key points to consider is that one, that local impacts will depend on the storm track, size, shape, and intensity of the storm. There's a lot of things we don't know because we just don't know exactly what that track is going to be. The brief spells of winds greater than 39 miles per hour are possible with this, but again, we're not expecting that to be a long, windy event. Just there will be some periods of time where we could see those stronger winds here in Flagler County, at least the way things look right now. There is a risk of tornadoes, but to what extent we don't know yet. Dangerous rip currents will be likely at the beaches. Nuisance flooding also possible from higher than normal tide levels, and timing is Wednesday through Thursday. As far as heavy rain goes and flooding, not looking any major concerns with that at this point in time, but some heavy rainfall is also possible. Stay up to date as things can change. It's very important to stay up to date and only use official information from the National Hurricane Center, hurricanes.gov. That's going to be your source for the latest tropical weather updates. Stay connected to our warning systems. We just upgraded our warning platforms, so make sure you go to flaglercounty.org/alertflagler if you haven't done that already, and click on that big red button to get signed up for Alert Flagler. If you have a weather radio, it's a great resource for information as well. Make sure that yours is working and operable. And smartphones, also a great resource for information. Download some apps there as well to get weather alerts, and also always have a plan of action should a weather warning be issued. And speaking of watches and warnings, what do they mean? A watch means that conditions are favorable for hazardous weather. A warning means it's happening. Seek shelter right away. flaglercounty.org/emergencies where you want to go for any additional preparedness advice. Now, taking a look at our weather through Tuesday, expect generally a breezy easterly wind flow. It'll bring in some showers. Some of those will be squally at times. Some of them might be heavy and thundery as well, but they will be passing through off and on, and there'll be some dry, sunny spells in between. That's the way things are going to look generally right Tuesday, but those are going to increase in number as we get to Wednesday, Thursday, with the way things look right now. So our forecast for the rest of Monday, chance of a shower storm at any time, breezy, highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. Tuesday, spells of showers and storms are becoming more frequent, highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. And again, it might get windy at times out there. Then Wednesday through Thursday, spells of rain, some of it squally, breezy to windy at times. Again, this is where we're looking at the worst weather at this point in time, and exactly how that's going to be, we just don't know yet due to the unknown track of the storm. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s, and things start to improve towards the end of the week. So remember, stay informed. Weather's always changing. Go to flaglercounty.org. Hover your mouse over webcams and weather. Get the latest from the National Weather Service. Sign up for Alert Flagler while you're there. Again, check your weather radio. And again, use hurricanes.gov for official updates. We'll be doing another update as needed, most likely at some point tomorrow. Have a great day.